Hey guys, and welcome to another quick tip in Digital Classroom. And as you know, Digital Classroom is made possible by BenQ and Rogue. And this episode is also made possible by Tether Tools, because this is a tip about tethering. Now we all know why tethering is important, right? That direct feedback with your image. So if you want to check focus or if you want your client to see the images coming in, it's just very annoying to do that on that digital Polaroid on the back of your camera. You really need something big. So in the studio we often shoot to big monitors, and of course in the field we shoot to a laptop or iPad or whatever, as long as you have a bigger display so you can check your focus, exposure, and of course your client can see it without having to squeeze on that little display on the back. But sometimes, especially with newer cameras, you have a big problem connecting that camera for the first time. Now, as soon as you already tether, in most cases you already know how it works, but you get that brand new camera out of the box, you connect it, you do everything right. You use Capture One or Lightroom, you use the proper plugins, you even try it with the software delivered with your camera. But whatever you try, you can't get the thing to connect. Now, there can be two problems. Well, actually there can be a few more, but two big problems. One, you make sure that in the menu of your camera, you go to your USB settings and make sure that you put it on auto or on PC remote. There's also another option often, and that's called mesh storage device. In most cases, camera out of the box are actually put on that mesh storage device. And why is that? Very simple. You don't have to take the card out of the camera, you just connect it, and it's a mesh storage device, like an external hard drive. But that's not the big one. That one is pretty obvious. There's another one, and that annoys the heck out of people because, well, they can't seem to find the solution. If you have a brand new camera that has a Wi-Fi built in most cases, like 90% of the cases, you have to go into the menu and turn off your Wi-Fi. Otherwise, you can connect the best cables in the world, you can do everything right, and you still are not able to shoot tethered, because it doesn't work as long as Wi-Fi is active. So, in short, check your USB settings. Make sure that it's on PC remote or auto, sometimes both work. Make sure that your Wi-Fi is off. Do you want some other tips? Sure, there we go. Some cameras, like the Sony's, can also be charged over USB. If you use a shorter USB cable to tether, no problem at all. It will actually charge your camera. So in other words, you will never run out of batteries. But when you use extension cords and you don't use any boosters in between, sometimes it will just go a little bit slower, or you will have some hiccups, or it will just disconnect. Go into the menu, go again to the USB settings, and make sure that you disable charging over USB. And that will solve a lot of problems. Even if you think it works and you have problems, turn it off and see if that really solves the problem. And another thing, if you want to connect several USB cables together, make sure you use something like a tether boost in between, because those make sure that you keep a proper run and you don't run into any problems. Because a lot of the laptops nowadays, they actually have a lower output on their USB ports, and with a tether boost you boost that signal, but you also have a connector for extra power, so you can actually feed that USB cable the power it needs. Hey, my name is Frank Doorhof. Thank you so very much for watching. If you like what we do, smash that like button. We really like that. Subscribe to our channel. And of course, leave comments below if you want a tip. And it's also cool to hear if you guys had any profit from this tip. Hey guys, see you again next time. And many thanks to Tether Tools, BenQ and Rogue for making this possible. Bye guys.